What's up, everyone? If anyone's out there. Been a few days since I streamed. Sorry about that. Several things going on here, For starters, I've been playing the hell out of Hogwarts Legacy. Fun game. Unfortunately, unable to really stream that a lot due to issues with the stream and the resources needed with the computer running it and high graphics and things like that. And then I was gonna fire up a stream the other day, and lo and behold, I turned the computer on and all the settings on my two stream decks and my foot pedal were gone. So I had to reset all of those up. It's kind of like you buy a car that's advertised with a V8 engine and get it home and find out it's a 4-cylinder, right? Doing a stream without all your buttons in front of you is absolutely crazy. So it took me a couple of days to get the stream deck reset up, and I learned my lessons. So I'm backing up my settings there now. So if that ever happens in the future, we'll be ready for it. But I thought I'd throw up a stream tonight. Don't know how long or how short it'll be. Watch some KvK action here from the Mega KvK, as people are calling it, with 1960, 1365, 1093, 1175, and so on. Several others are streaming right now, the 960 and JST passes. So I thought I'd pop up here and see what's going on with 1175, 93, and 1534. And it looks like 93 is holding off two camps at this level 6 pass, and they have forts on fire from 1175 and 1534. So looks like they're kind of imposing their will whenever they want to. Hey, Electro King, good to see ya. I've been watching up here for a while now, and as soon as they put a fire out at one of these forts, well, 93 comes through the pass, clears the field, does a rally, goes back and sits behind the pass until the next fort fire is put out. So, looks like right now they push through and they're just clearing the field. They're just having their way with these two other camps at the moment. Someone was mentioning in another stream that it was Korean downtime, but it's like 8:30 a.m. in Seoul, so God only knows. Thought 93 was primarily Indonesian, Vietnamese, so you'd think it's roughly the same time for them. But hey, Lemon, what's going on? How's it going? Which remind me, Lemon, I saw you in Pluto's stream earlier, but which of these kingdoms are you in? Yeah, 93 is crazy good. I don't know why that, The sad part is when people talk about this KvK, it's 1960 against 365. 1093 is one of the top 5 kingdoms in the game, if you ask me. 2381. Okay. So you're over there with Jay, or with in that other zone, fighting against 1960 and all of their friends that are now all grouped up in that one zone. I can't imagine the friendly fire that's going on there, although it looked rather well organized when I was watching earlier. 93 would move in with the ball and clear the field, and then they'd drop back, and then 1960 would move in with the ball. Yeah, 93 is just having their way with 1175 right now, and with 1534. It's ugly. A 10-minute walk, so that's kind of like the Desert Combat KvK, right? Our KvK pop-up appeared last night. very quickly, the new KvK got 60 out of 60 registered kingdoms, and as a D kingdom, we try to avoid Strife of the 8 as much as possible. So it looks like 1029 is skipping again. Hey Tech, good to see you. Yeah, I was saying when I kicked it off, it's been about 9 days since I did a stream, just a series of, not unfortunate events, but one unfortunate event, right? Is it? Yeah, it's working for me, Justin. Oops. And I just closed out of the music. Hello. Get that back up here. Give me just a second here, gentlemen. But I don't feel obligated to donate, Justin. It's all good. Browse. Where's the hard rock? There we go. Just closed out the wrong tab. So as I was saying, yeah, you know, I had gotten Hogwarts Legacy. I did a stream starting that out, and the stream was just laggier than the son of a bitch. So rather than make you guys suffer while I was playing Hogwarts Legacy and stream a laggy stream, I just, you know, played some Hogwarts Legacy. After about a week and a half here now, I'm at, I think, 81% complete with the game, and really enjoying it. In my opinion, it's the best single player game since Red Dead Redemption 2. I know Red Dead had online elements, but I didn't play online. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So I've been playing that in my in my downtime. Work has been absolutely crazy. My boss has been on vacation, so I've been covering for her, and then I had another team member that was that unfortunately had a death in the family, so she was out as well, so I was covering for her as well. So I was literally last week doing the job of 3 people, and was in absolutely no mood at the end of the workday to try and entertain people on a live stream. So I just ended up playing Hogwarts Legacy for a couple of hours every night, just to kind of wind down and get some alone time, I guess, so to speak. But I was going to fire up the stream then the other day, and my stream decks popped up and had no links, no buttons, no nothing. So I had to spend a couple of days reprogramming those all and getting those all set up again. You know, after about 3 months getting the stream decks exactly how I wanted them, then all the frickin' buttons disappear. So got those all set up again, got them backed up now, so in case that happens again, I'm ready to restore the backup. But yeah, just a pain in the ass. But it is what it is. I'm here, I'm ready. Let's spectate some KvK and watch some forts burn. Alright, looks like 93 pulled out and they went back behind the pass again. Let's jump over to the 1365, 1960 side, see what's going on there. Saw Red Line fighting out here earlier. He must have been gifted an account in 1960, or he's playing on dollars, or he bought an account, or, you know, God only knows, but he looked like he was having some fun, which is what's most important. Yeah. 93 is smashing everybody. Mad. Everybody. I mean, when they decide to go somewhere with their group of players, they just absolutely demolish everything in their path. They're like, I don't know if you've ever seen Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. They're like all those ants that are just, just devouring everything as they move forward. Yeah, I get it, Lemon. I totally get it. I mean, I've been in KvKs where there's been lag, and they haven't been nearly this many players, right? So I can only imagine the lag on this KvK. And that's part of the reason I don't play in an Imperium Kingdom anymore myself. I hate targeting a march only for the computer to tell me, oh, sorry, that march isn't there. Or, you target a march and then you try and pull your troops back, and 10 seconds later, all your armies are dead because it didn't listen. Alloys, where are you, Alloys? They need you to pass, Alloys. What's up, dude? If you guys are looking for a gift for a friend, I did create a new coffee mug and a new t-shirt in the merch shop. Instead of referencing Kingdom 1029, it's just the logo I have, and underneath it says hashtag swarm everything. So if you're looking for something fun, hey, go for it. Hey, Horseplay. Yes, the joys of Imperium fighting, exactly. How's your KvK going in 307 there? I haven't had a chance to watch that too much. I don't think you guys are heavily involved yet anyway, right? Alright, so once again, stalemate here. Go back up to the 1093 pass. It's just crazy to watch this pass, though. When 93 comes out, just the number of armies that move through the pass, it's like synchronized swimming, right? It just looks so pretty. Yeah. Yeah, I think you guys are up in one of the corners, the fire camp, I think, Horseplay. And more than likely the enemy kingdom that you bordered didn't even come out against you. So these guys are trying to bait them. I would imagine 1175, they're trying to bait them to come out, and then they're going to draw them back to their territory, but 93 don't care. So, Horseplay, what do you think your chances are in that KvK? I don't even recall all the kingdoms in it. I forget exactly. I think you're against 1V, right? 1034? That's one of your enemies anyway, correct? $10.79, $10.34. Take a quick peek at that. Yeah, I mean that looks like a fairly good KvK, right? Hopefully. But daybreak, Or is that it? Daybreak on the bottom, if I remember correctly. That's where 1V is. Who is not nearly as strong in power as 60 GT, but they've got some crazy fighters there as well. So hopefully you guys fare better against them than y'all did against 1960. Mexican standoff. And here comes 93. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, that's why 1175 was moving in. They're trying to rally the pass. Good luck with that.
Fight.
Tariq Pakal. I think you guys know I don't message people while they're fighting for reports, so I don't want to be that guy. Just enjoy the fights. We see what happens if I try to take simplified graphics off. Bloody Madness. Good evening. Or morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. So yeah, this, I should have a disclaimer here, kind of like some of the video games that you play these days. If you are prone to seizures with lots of bright lights, please look away. And there's Kat. Home from her trip, which means I will soon be giving King back. So sad. So yeah, that 93 made quick work of the rally. My guess is they're going to now clear the field quickly and then come back through the pass. Sorry guys, I can't take the lag with the simplified graphics off. Yeah, so, I mean, what, 5 or 34 borders this pass, right? Oh, that fort's repairing. So they're going to clear the field over here and then rally the fort. Typical 93 calculated. I can only imagine. You've probably been on a plane for, what, 17, 18 hours now? I hope you had fun and had a nice, relaxing time. Are you actually at home now, where your cat's very happy to see you? Hopefully you're you had a ride arranged from the airport and everything. Yeah, it looked fun. I wish I could have gone. But my boss was on vacation last week. One of my coworkers, her daughter actually passed away, so leaving 2 young children. So she's in a rough spot. So I was literally covering for 3 people last week at work. But my boss is back this week. I've got the Stream Deck reset up with all the buttons on it again. Somehow that cleared itself off overnight last week. So we're back. We're back. I'm almost done with Hogwarts Legacy. So once we're done with that, we will refocus on Rise of Kingdom. Although I might play through it again as Hufflepuff or an evil person. Right now I'm not using any of the unforgivable spells simply because I don't want to be bad. I don't want to be a bad guy. But maybe we'll play through it again and use the Cruciatus Curse and what is it? Arrest? No. I forget what the 3 unforgivable ones are. Avada Kedavra, the Killing Curse. That game's fun as hell, though. If you guys have a chance, pick that up. Horseplay, I am a business analyst for a software company that makes enrollment, billing, and claims software for insurance companies. Insurance companies that are mainly focused on the Medicare market, so seniors and older folks. I do a lot of work with the government compliance department, our auditing departments, and then I am kind of like the liaison between some of our clients and our IT folks. Our clients, insurance companies that we sell the software to, tell me things that they would like to see put in the software, and I try and translate that into business requirements for the IT teams so that they can code those changes. It can be very, very fun and enjoyable at times, yet there are other times that it is a complete and total pain in the ass. I mean, telling a client, no, you can't do what they want, or yes, we can do what you want. It's just going to require us to recode the entire program, and it'll cost you $1.2 million. Those are not always the fun messages to deliver. Ha ha. Yeah, I mean, my side of the business focuses mainly on our enrollment platform. I don't do much with our claims or our billing platforms. So enrollment is pretty much my area of expertise, and like all businesses, right? You have some people that are just dumb as a box of rocks, and you absolutely hate dealing with them on a daily basis. 93 should be rallying this fort here, I would imagine. So normally they pull back behind the pass. They refresh all of their troops. They'll push out, they'll clear the field, and then once the field's clear, then they rally the pass. So they're very smart in how they do things. Very calculated. You know, a lot of times you see kingdoms, even my own sometimes. You know, they'll launch a rally on the fort, and then 2 or 3 minutes to go, then they'll start pushing the field. 93 does it different because of the numbers that they have. I mean, look at all these troops, just refresh troops just come in here. Because of the numbers they have, they can push and clear the field and then rally the fort. Yeah, Mimi at 1175 getting a little ballsy, pushing up to the pass. Air cargo logistics. Oh, okay. So you work closely with Pablo Escobar and the Mexican cartels? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't know if that's Michigan Spartan in your avatar frame there, or if it's just a Spartan. Michigan State, that is, right? Not Michigan. Not to be confused with the Michigan Wolverines. I think you said at one point you're from Michigan. I could be wrong, though. I'm old. I may have you confused with somebody else. Alright, we'll come right back here. Let's flip over to that 1365 pass. Okay. Yeah, and the company I work for was recently just sold, so pending some approvals from the United States government, we will have new ownership here shortly, so we're currently working through a lot of things with that as well. So I've been very busy lately at work. Yeah, well, our one of our offices is in downtown Detroit. So I've been there a few times. I remember getting an Uber riding into Detroit, and the Uber driver's telling me, okay, you see this street right here? Just stay on the other side of this street, stay in the downtown area, don't go beyond this line. You come beyond this line, and yeah, I can't tell you what's going to happen. So it's like, okay, maybe I'll stay downtown. Nothing going on here yet. Go back to 93. '93 just trolling 1175 now. Come and hit us. We'll just keep the pass full. Yeah, there was some barbecue place in downtown Detroit right next to the Greek casino area. Like there's some Greek casino down there. There's some hole in the wall barbecue place down there. Oh my god, absolutely fantastic. I think we've eaten there every time I've gone to Detroit. I'm like, yeah, let's go here. Let's go here. I forget exactly what the name of it is, but oh, little catfish bites that are to die for. Ribs. Oh my goodness. Hey, Chilsey. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, one of our vendors in the Detroit area emails me one day. He's like, "Hey, I got Red Wings tickets for you. You want them?" I'm like, "Dude, I live in Wisconsin." He's like, "Oh, but you were just here last week." I'm like, "Yeah, I was there for business to visit the office. I wasn't. I don't live there." He's like, "Oh, so you don't want these Red Wings tickets?" I'm like, "Well, of course I want them, but I'm not going to drive 8 hours or fly to Detroit just for a Red Wings game." And then, okay, yep, that sounds very familiar. Red Smoke Barbecue. And then there is one place in or near the bottom floor of one of the hotels down there, Fishbones, I think it was, or something. They had a crawfish etouffee. I think I'm pronouncing that badly, but oh, that was really, really good too. You know, the only city I've ever been to that really scared me though was Philadelphia. I remember we landed in Philadelphia, and we got a cab to the airport. That's back before Uber, and you know I'm old, right? Got a cab from the airport to the hotel, and on the way to the hotel, we saw three cars on the interstate. All three were on fire in separate spots. I mean, these were like miles apart from each other. It wasn't like an accident. Um, you know, and 3 days later, we left, and the burned out frames of those cars were still there on the side of the interstate. It's like, okay, let's not come back here. I think we ate at Pegasus once. The food doesn't stand out in my head, though, but I'll have to check that out next time for sure. Well, although the company was just sold, so I don't know if I'll ever be back in Detroit. I might have to go to California now, which I would absolutely dread. Try and get out of that every way I can. Okay, here comes 93 now.
Fight!
Yeah, I could die a happy man, never going to California again in my life, and staying the hell out of New York City. I'd be fine never going to Chicago again either, but yeah, Kat and Aerosol and Flipper and several of the folks that I enjoy playing this game with live down in Chicago, so we'll probably head down there one of these days. Take the wife down there for a day trip and go out to lunch or go out to dinner or something with those guys. This is the only stream that does not lag the fuck out. I'm glad to hear it. I wish I had accounts in these kingdoms so we could tell blue armies from red armies, but hey, it is what it is, right? I'm not about to make accounts in 50 different kingdoms just to cast a KvK. Yeah, true. There are some fantastic steakhouses in Chicago. If you like paying $150 for a steak. Both of the kids were working tonight, so on our every week we make a schedule out for dinner, right? That way, when my wife goes grocery shopping, she knows exactly what she has to buy. Whereas in the past, when we didn't make a schedule out for dinner, we would end up spending more money on things that we didn't need because we didn't know what we were making for dinner. So, from a budgeting perspective, we make a schedule out for dinner for the week, right? But the kids were both working tonight, so we decided, it's going to be make your own dinner. But yesterday I wanted steak, so picked up a couple of nice New York strips and some potato wedges and some salad, and I threw on some steaks tonight. So had a nice, what was it, 14, 15, 16 ounce New York strip today. Which I'm sure my doctor will be pissed at me for, because I'm only supposed to eat red meat once a week. And what did she say? Red meat once a week, chicken twice a week, and fish or vegetarian dishes 3 to 4 times a week. I'm sorry, I am a Midwestern guy. I cannot live on fish 4 times a week. Yeah, I mean, like, I live in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, right? Town of about 65,000, somewhere in there. You can go to a supper club here and get a full-on Roxy cut prime rib or New York strip or tenderloin, or and you're paying like, maybe $40 for an appetizer, a salad. I mean, one person, but an appetizer, a salad. Your bread on the side, your steak, your soup. I mean, everything. You go to Chicago, you can the steak's $75. What do you want on the side? Everything else is a la carte. You're paying, $10 for a salad, this, that, and the other thing. So yeah, it'd be definitely a expensive dinner down there if you go to one of the nicer steakhouses. Rally the fort. I mean, 93 just walks in, and 534, bye-bye. Look at all those marches. That's crazy. I mean, people who don't talk about 1093 as one of the top kingdoms in the game have never watched them in action. I'm sorry. I mean, some of the best places to eat in this town are the little hole in the wall places where you literally have to walk in and you have to clear the table off before you can even sit down. You have to clear it off yourself before you can even sit down. There's one place that has the absolute best burgers in town called Pete's Garage. And it is the biggest dive bar you will ever want to walk into. But those burgers are to die for. It's nice to be able to talk about food and not get hungry because you got a full stomach from eating a good meal earlier. Normally, if I'm talking about food, I'm like, damn, what's in the fridge? I'm hungry. Well, Mimi's rallying the pass again. I don't quite understand why if they don't have open field. And they got some marches here, but... I mean, if they want to take this pass, they're going to need to double rally it and keep double rallying it and keep double rallying it and not ever let 93 regroup anywhere. I'm not saying I think they can take the pass. I'm just saying that's about the only way to do it. And that, see, no fucks given, swarm everything. That Tariq Pakala is gone. Bye-bye.
And we say bye-bye.
It is reset, but rather than do my reset activities, I'll keep it locked in here for a while. Thank you all for jumping on, tuning in. Appreciate it. If you haven't done so yet, please throw a subscription my way. It costs you nothing. You don't even have to hit the bell icon. Just your subscription would be great. Trying to get to that magic number 1,000. We're about, what are we? 317 or so away. We're getting there. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Do this as a hobby. This is not my profession, nor is it my desired career choice in the future. Just figured if I was watching some of this shit, I might as well share it with you guys. Let you watch it too while you're playing the game yourself or whatever. And I enjoy meeting new people. Where is your money on this KvK? I'm not a betting man, Reaper. I'm not a betting man. Every time I bet on something, I end up losing. If I buy a lottery ticket to potentially win $500 million, if I win my dollar back, I'm happy. No, I mean, in all honesty, I'll say the same thing I said at the beginning of this KvK. If it was just 1960 and they didn't have 1093 as allies, then I would think that the 1365 side would probably be victorious, right? But 1960 plus 1093, I would give them a 60 to 70% chance to win. I don't know a lot of people in 1175, nor do I know a ton of people in 1534. Once 93 got into that zone above their camp to help 2142 and 1786, 1534 got pushed out relatively easily, it seemed like. And 93 is doing a good job holding off both 1175 and 1574 in this zone. They had both forts burning earlier. One fort is still on fire, so they're going against two camps here, and they're holding their own. Right? I would even say that they're pretty much dominating here at will. I think we've all been watching the 1365, 1960 side of things. We see all the different camps that are over here and all the fighting that's taken place and seen all the drama on Facebook, right? But all in all, I think 1960 pretty much, for the most part, held their own, right? They got pushed back, but they did what they had to do. They maintained a presence in this zone. They got their allies in this zone, and now the tables could very easily turn here in the near future. It's kind of a stalemate right now, so not much going on here. I would think, okay, they got the JST Ford on fire here. But 993's got a presence here now as well. I would imagine that they're burning some flags, or they will be. These are 960 flags, so they're not going to burn them, but... Yeah, so 93 is doing some work, putting in some work up here while they're fighting against 1175 and 1534 over at that other pass. So, you know, they're fighting on multiple fronts. So, kudos to them. I mean, 1175 is doing what they got to do. They're keeping the pressure on. But, I mean, we'll probably see it again here, too, right? When 93 doesn't have the entire field on the other side of the pass, they're just going to come out and swarm down this rally. And that's what I do. And if, I mean, see how well 1175 can keep that rally filled. It is very hard to keep a rally that is being swarmed topped off. Especially when there is so much action around it, and this isn't even a lot of action. I mean, hitting a Tariq Pakal, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna be a big hospital bill, but that's why you let your whales do it. Let them tank and follow in second. Holy shit. Red line. Thank you, Red. Appreciate the raid. Damn, we probably just jumped up to 100 viewers, right? If Red line rated. Well, 34. It is what it is. So thank you, Red. Appreciate it. You're the man. You're the man. Welcome to Redline and Redline's viewers. Maybe Redline's going to play some Call of Duty now. It looked rather boring down there in 365, 1960 land. But yeah, if you're new here, I appreciate it. If you would hit that subscribe button, press that like button. Anything helps. Anything helps. I'm small, but I'm growing. Trying. Push him to 1K subs. Let's go. Love you, Redline. Happy birthday. Everyone, be sure and wish Redline happy birthday. If you didn't know, it was his birthday. Dave, welcome. Jacob, Benji. Too many people. Too many people to read names off. Welcome, y'all. We're just, I knew Red was streaming down by the 1960 pass, so, you know, I'm up here watching the 1093 pass with 1175 and 1534. Been quite interesting. Thanks, Red. It's kind of odd. We have the same birthday, and it happens like every 2 weeks, isn't it? I swear I'm 86 years old by now. But yeah, appreciate the raid, Red. You're awesome, dude. You're awesome. So yeah, I mean, all the Redlines viewers, I don't know if I need to recap the map for you, but up on top here, we're watching 1093, who has control of the pass. We're watching them burn 1175 forts here. The 1534 fort over here just got repaired recently, so I would expect them to push out, clear the field, and launch a rally on that here shortly. But I mean, every time 1093 has pushed through here, they've pretty much had their way with both 1175 and 1534 at the same time. They are looking super strong. Tika loves me. I love Tika too. He just needs to get a haircut. I swear that man, he lets his hair go. 1029 is not in KvK right now. This was our most recent offer, our pop-up last night. We were going to get together as a leadership team and talk about possibly doing this new KvK, but it filled up rather quickly. Within 30 minutes, 60 out of 60 kingdoms were registered. And being in a smaller D-seed kingdom, we do not like doing Strife of the Eight. One, because a small C and D Strife of the Eight, you're looking at 32 kingdoms in our last Strife of the Eight, and that makes diplomacy absolute pure insane hell, right? Not to mention with the new rewards, where only 300 people in one camp get rewards, it would make diplomacy 10 times worse. Because we're a small kingdom, right? I mean, look at alliance power. 7 billion. We're basically a one alliance kingdom in the low D's. So people think we're a joke until they see our kills at almost 120 billion. I mean, if you look at our alliance, if I can even get there. I mean, we got some power players, myself, Resurgence. We got some serious killers here. MF, of course. And if you don't know MF, crawl out from the rock you've been living under. Black Panther. Yeah, thank you. I saw a bunch of people have recently subscribed. The pop-ups weren't coming up for all the new subscribers, but thank you to all the new subscribers. It looks like Stream Elements is finally getting caught up with those new subscribers, so there may be some pop-ups here for the next few minutes. But yeah, like I was saying, if people really take a close look at our alliance, we're 26 players plus 8 R4s and an R5. So we're right around 35 players. Everyone in R2, these are all of our farms, people. These are all of our farms, right? So, really, we're a one alliance kingdom with 40 hardcore fighters. Yep, that's where the Smash, that's where the TSN comes from. That originally stood for 369. Because they were in 1369 before they came to 1029. I have kind of morphed TSN into the Swarm Nation, because that's what we like to do. We enjoy swarming. I like to call us the 960 of D Kingdoms. You guys see 960 swarming everything. Well, we do the same thing, just in a smaller kingdom. And it's MF always says, guys, we're going to swarm this flag. Just let me hit it first. Hey, none of us argue with them, right? Who's going to argue with MF? That's not Abdali. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. That's really not up to me. I have no plans to migrate anywhere myself. Most of us are here in a lower seed kingdom because we don't enjoy the drama that comes with being in a large Imperium kingdom. I myself was in 1052 before I came here with OV. That's where I got this avatar frame, my city skin. The other guys that are in this kingdom, they've been in 369. They've been in big kingdoms before, and none of us enjoyed the drama. So, at this time, I think most of us are pretty happy where we're at. Of course, we call this our Paradise Island, right? 1029 is our Paradise Island. At any point in time, any one of us is free to jump to another another kingdom, do a KvK with them if we want to experience a big KvK, and then come back. You know, so it, you know, if MF wants to jump to another KV or another kingdom for a KvK, and he's done it before. He went to JST for a KvK. Him and JPie and Joker and Bogogi and Reaper, they went to, you know, another KvK, or they went to JST for a KvK. You know, so at any point in time, any one of us is free to jump with one or two or three or by ourselves to another KvK and fight there and then come back, you know. Come back to the Paradise Island. Did I hit 700? Hey, fuck yeah, we're at 710. Y'all are awesome. Redline, you're fantastic. Yeah, I mean, you can see when 93 puts their foot down and decides to push out, they're just having their will. They're having their way with 1175, and 534 is like, okay, let's go home now. I mean, you know, unfortunately, a lot of these streams that are out there are, hey, it's 1365 against 1960. Well, let's not forget, 1093 is here. They're one of the top, in my opinion, they're one of the top 5 kingdoms in the game. You know, and they often fly under the radar because they're in these big-ass KvKs with some of these quote-unquote superstar kingdoms. Hey, Anomaly, it's going good. Yourself? It's a lot of resources? Yeah, that's what 10 farms gets you, right? That's what 10 farms gets you. And being in a smaller kingdom where you can farm level 6 resource nodes on those 10 farms. Yeah, it would be interesting to see. There are not many kingdoms that I say 1v1 could beat 1960. 1093 is probably one of those kingdoms. It's because they have the numbers, but it doesn't seem like they have a lot of what I would call stupid players. You know, they're very coordinated with what they do. They're very calculated with what they do. And they do it well. You know, they don't have a lot of stupid players that don't buy into the kingdom first mentality. You know, you don't see a lot of their players just going for kill points. You know, they're always focused on an objective. Whereas a lot of other Imperium kingdoms, and I'm not saying Imperium kingdoms in this KvK, I'm just saying Imperium kingdoms in general. A lot of other Imperium kingdoms, they have those players that are more focused on getting a specific kill number, getting a specific dead count, or increasing their kill points rather than focused on getting objectives for the kingdom to move the kingdom forward. I think 93 is a perfect example of a kingdom first kingdom where it has very few selfish players. I mean, what, 1307 recently went against 1960, and they didn't do so hot, you know. So there would be very few kingdoms out there that I would say would stand a chance, 1 versus 1, kingdom versus kingdom, against 960. You know, just like I would say there would be very few D kingdoms out there that would stand a chance against 1029. Just because of the way we fight and the aggressive attitude that we have. I do have a video out there of MF already. It was done back in November, so it is a little bit old, but then I think it was early January, where I did a follow-up video on MF where he maxed every single commander in the game. So one of these days soon, I'll probably do another MF video, and we'll see where he's at and compare it to where he was at back in November before our last KvK. Good question, Lawrence. We were going to get together as a leadership team and discuss that last night, but unfortunately all 60 of the slots filled up within like 32 minutes of reset. So we are not going to have the opportunity to go into the Pioneer KvK. And Strife of the 8 is not something that we have enjoyed doing historically in AD Kingdom. Yeah, I work with MF on armaments pretty much every weekend, and because of the luck involved, he doesn't have the greatest armaments. I mean, we didn't get together this last weekend and open his chest for the week, but I mean, the one armament that he did have that was absolutely insane was, oops, and it's not going to be on him because I got it on the wedge formation. Where's the wedge guy? Here's my Boudica armaments. All archer stats. You gotta love that, right? Which one did MF have? No. I think this one, Unstoppable. So he got this in one of his first openings. 5% skill damage, 30% boost by 10%. Lucky man. I don't have any of these orange ones yet, and I bought that bundle for, I think, the first 3 weeks. I mean, for those that don't know me, we can just look at my account real quick. 160 million power, 9.5 billion kill points, 42 million dead. You know, respectable. It's an older account. The first few KvKs I was in with 1039, and I don't know if you remember Solomar, White Tigers. And pretty much I was in the second alliance in that kingdom, and they pretty much told us, stay put, guard this pass. If so-and-so comes out, then you call White Tigers. You know, so I didn't get a lot of kills in my first 2 or 3 KvKs simply because, you know, we did what the boss said. We sat behind a pass, we guarded a pass, and if people came out, we called the White Tigers, right? First KvK, played against Baba. Specific instructions were, if Baba comes to the pass, you call us. Okay. So that's what we did. But after that, I kind of wailed up from there, and we're where we're at now. Commanders, I consider myself an archer player, although have good commanders. You know, there's Boudica's equipment. I run Boudica Arty, Nebu Joan. Guan's equipment. Guan's armaments. So yeah, I mean, Guan is stacked here with inscriptions, but not a lot of infantry stats. Which one? One of these is I got lucky on, right? So generally, I've been running Booty Arty, Nebu YSG, Guan Scipio, Sargon CJ, Nevsky Joan, and XY William. And I'll kind of rotate. You know, do I want 2 archer, 2 infantry, 2 cavalry out there at a time. You know, those are my options. Of course, I got the Trajan March. I've got every archer commander I've got done. I did not see 1187 in action. If I did, it was earlier in another stream. Since I've been streaming, we've pretty much been watching up here. Every now and then I'll jump down to that 1365 pass. Looks like they're prepping for a rally here, so we'll stay here for a bit. And here comes the rally. What do we got? They've been doing a Henry. Oh, no, it's XY this time. Last rally they threw against the 1175 fort was Henry Gilga. XY Nevsky. I guess if you got the field, do that skill damage. And yeah, against Jan Ziska, you're not going to rally that with archers, so. Yeah, a bunch of people watching. I think this is the most ever I've had watching one of my streams. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. I know you have a lot of choices in where to go and what to watch. So I thank you all. If you haven't done so yet, your subscription is greatly appreciated. Click that like as well. Helps me out greatly, gets my stream in front of more people. Today's the first time I was able to stream in the last 9 days. A lot of work stuff going on last week. Then my stream decks took a shit. So I had to set those up again. And not to mention, you know, I've been playing the hell out of Hogwarts Legacy. So don't do this as a business. This is more of a hobby, but I still want to get to that 1,000 subscribers, get monetized by YouTube, get some supplemental income to offset the money I spend in this game itself. Hi, Uncle. There was somebody who used to call me Uncle in one of my prior kingdoms, and I don't know if you're the same person. And I'm a little late on the trigger. There goes the fort. Lord Severin, good afternoon, or evening, or morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. Yeah, see, 93 is such an underrated kingdom by a lot of people in this game. It's not even funny. A lot of action up here. Well, I mean, not a lot of fighting, but a lot of troops moving around the field, right? Perfume of Mimi and flower of Mimi, where are ya? I'm doing good. Doing good. I like to think, for those of you who are new here, hey Wolf, I like to think I have sort of a different vibe than some of the other YouTube streamers that play the hip-hoppy dance rave type music in their streams. I prefer more of the heavy metal, harder music in my streams. So, and I'm not necessarily always politically correct. Yeah, you're exactly right, Horseplay. If you have a kingdom that doesn't talk a lot of shit, they fly under the radar, and I think that's exactly how 93 likes it, right? Thank you to the new subscribers. Fantastic. Great stream so far. It went from 682 to 722 today, so that's awesome. So I do not bother people for reports when they are fighting. I have this up in my pictures as well. You know, I'm not one to bother folks when they're fighting for reports. So if anyone's out there who is in this KvK who has reports that they want to send me, hey, hit me up. A quick picture of where I'm sitting right now. Yeah, I mean, see, 93 just moves in and imposes their will. Okay, we want the field here. We're going to take it. Let's go back to let's see if it's still a stalemate over here. Ooh, there comes a rally. Where's the rally going? So last time we were over here, it was 60 GT on one side, or 6960 on one side, 1365 on the other. It looks like 1365 has come through the pass a little bit, and we're launching a rally here. Without the field, I don't know how long this rally will last, but especially since it's an XY, that's going to get swarmed down quicker than hell. Or maybe they'll just let the garrison do its work since they're not reinforcing it. You see that JST player coming down to reinforce? Oop, nope, see you later. Let me go this way. Yeah, now they're swarming it. There's Leo coming from the backside. Wang, you win. Watch your marches. Just give him a little love tap and then he's running out of there. I don't know why 1365 didn't push to that rally, but maybe their focus is elsewhere right now and I'm just not seeing it on the map. I don't know. Can't be in all places at the same time. Let's see, where else could they be fighting, right? You know, 93 is doing some work up here. Cleaning up some AFK marches there, maybe? I don't know. Cheeseburgering. MG, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. Sad faces going home from 60 GT. Or 1960. That looks like 1365 is pulling back. Let's go back to that 93 pass, see what's going on up there. This fort should be repairing relatively soon. I think it's been about an hour since it was last hit. We'll have to keep our eye on that. Which side of the map do you guys want to watch? Would you rather watch this 931175 side up here where there's two forts getting burnt, or you want to go back down and watch 1960 365 there at their pass? Just let me know in the chat. I don't care as long as there's fighting and we're not staring at two alliances staring at each other through a pass. That's no fun. Been there, done that, stared at a pass for hours. Don't enjoy that. I'm sure we've all been there and all done that though, right? Did 960 fix the fort that blocked 2199 and 2381? I have no idea. Pass stalking is a crime to the game. My assumption is Canelet. I'm sorry if I butcher your name, right? Stupid American here, I speak only one language. Well, no comprendo mucho español. I'm thinking you're talking in this area here. Do you know coordinates? Tony P says watch 93. So I don't know if overview of the map here answers your question. The 960 has a fort burning here. Okay. I probably should have bookmarked that when I was over there so we could pop back there quite easily. I don't have to search for it again on the map. You know, I'm 52 years old. My eyes are going on me, right? If I'm sitting straight up in my chair, then I do not need to put on my glasses. But the second I lean back in my chair, then I need to put on my glasses so I can see the screen. Just got a new chair recently. I got an X chair. Fantastic chair. Costs a little bit of money, but fantastic chair. I absolutely love it. Everything adjusts on it. The armrest can go in or out. They can angle. They can go up or down. The seat goes up or down. You can rock in it. Adjust the lumbar support. Adjust the headrest. There's so many adjustments on this chair. It's absolutely crazy. Going from like a $65 Walmart chair that was on sale or clearance to a very nice mesh X chair was a huge step up. But it makes me want to get a new desk now. So, yeah, several people have asked me, do I think the 960 and 93 side will win, or the 1365 side will win? I think if it was any other kingdom that was with 1960 other than 1093, that 1365 side would win. But because it's 1093 and 1960, I think they stand probably a 2-to-1 chance to win this KvK. Now the question then comes into play. Okay, if that's the case, is 1960 going to get the final Zig rewards, or is 1093? Yeah, I tried out a Secret Labs chair, and I didn't care for it much myself. You know, I like chairs that rock. And a lot of those quote-unquote gaming chairs, they don't rock. They'll recline. You can recline all the way back in it, you know, like a actual lazy boy recliner, but you can't rock in it. I'm sure there are many different kinds of Secret Labs chairs though, but so yeah, back to my answer to the question. I think the 1960 1093 side will ultimately be victorious here. I could be mistaken. I have friends in 1365. I know people in that kingdom. You know, they're like a sister kingdom kind of to 1029, because we've had players that go there and fight for a KvK and then come back to our kingdom. You know, good people, don't get me wrong. Great fighters, great kingdom. I just think the 1093 together with 1960 is going to be very, very hard for the other side to win, right? Just my personal opinion. Yeah, like I said, the question then comes in at the end: who gets to keep the Zig for the final rewards? You know, those Arctic rewards, or I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right? But those new rewards, and I don't know if they're available in this KvK. My assumption would be yes. That go to the top 300 players. You know darn well 960 wants those for Ark of Osiris. Eventually, they will be implementing armaments and formations into Ark of Osiris. You know they want that bad. Yeah, one tap. From what I have seen, I have not been impressed with 1175 thus far. And it could be their downtime. I could just not be watching them on an active time. But thus far, from what I have seen, they have not impressed me that much. 1534 did a very nice job early in the KvK, going against two kingdoms in one camp. It was pretty much a stalemate there until 1093 got there and pretty much wiped them out of that zone. And just the fact that 1093 is one of the top kingdoms in this game, hands down. Again, my opinion. My stream, my opinion. But I mean, they are manhandling 1175 and 1534. I mean, just manhandling them at will, whenever they feel like it. They come through the pass, take the field, burn the forts. So that's where I'm getting I think the 1960 1093 side is going to win. Prospect says it's their downtime. They'll come on soon. Don't worry. I mean, I'm not worried. I'm just stating facts. What I have seen thus far is 1175 has not impressed me that much. And maybe if it is their downtime and they push back and do some work later, fantastic. Then I retract my statements. But to this point in time, they haven't impressed me. Not that it's their job to impress me or anything, right? But y'all are asking me for my opinion, and I'm giving it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not necessarily a 1093 fanboy or anything. They absolutely crushed my kingdom in KvK 2. Or was it KvK 3? KvK 2, I think we went against 1016, which had Roni and Dragothian in it. And then KvK 3, I think we went against 1093. And they absolutely laid the fucking smackdown on 1039. I'm just trying, Blue Bear. I'm just trying not to offend people. At the same time, be factual in my statements and make my opinion known, right? I mean, 1175 looks like a strong kingdom. Based solely on numbers. But, and I'm not saying anyone has manipulated numbers. Numbers can be manipulated, right? You can manufacture deads. You can manufacture kill points. So are these numbers from actual fighting or are they manufactured? I don't know. Oh, yep, there it is. That fort's repaired. Why? See, I don't get it though. Why repair the fort if you don't control the field? Yeah, that could be, Michael. They could very well feed off of Mimi's gold chest and not show up to fight. I've been there. I've been in a kingdom like that where, when I was in 1039, there were people in 1039 that were there only to collect the gold chest that Solimar was giving them. And very few of them showed up to fight. Very, very few of them. And that's ultimately why that kingdom died. At one point in time, 1039 was the strongest kingdom in the game. They had a 460 million power whale before most people were even at 40 million power. And that's back when it was harder to get power, harder to get gold heads, harder to get commanders. So and a lot of people were there just to feed off of the gold chest. Chisgul came to 1039 at one point in time to get the KvK 1 rewards that we got when we won KvK 1. Him and a bunch of fighters then left to go to 1075 because they realized there weren't a lot of fighters in that kingdom. And when you went up against a kingdom like 1093 or 1016 with Roni and Dragothian, it was a losing effort because there were only about 10 or 12 people that actually fought like crazy. That's back when power meant everything and kills and deads meant nothing, and the game has shifted much since then. Jonathan watched 1175 and 1534 when the pass opened. I don't think it was their downtime then. They had more people, but 1093 also rolled through them. And, 1093 is going to roll through most everyone. But to do it against two camps at once is impressive. Yeah, that I think that's just a delay tactic there, that fort there, right? Michael's saying Mimi doesn't have a downtime. They have a dead time. They're nowhere to be found for like 8 hours a day. Yeah, good point, Ben. No way to city hop to reinforce that. Well, they might be able to flag hop to get there, right? Is that why House of Mimi and Perfume of Mimi are near these flags? I mean, regardless of what happens or who wins this KvK, this one will go down in the record books as one of the craziest KvKs in history. I think what could have made it crazier, maybe if 1254 and 2489 were also here. I mean, just imagine 1365, 1960, 1254, 1307, what, 2489, 1093. I mean, just imagine a straight for the 8 like that. So this is, 1093 is putting on a clinic here. Clear the field, ball up, wait for the rally, let the rally do the work. I mean, maybe we'll see some double rallies on the pass at some point when 1534 and 1175 are both have more of a presence. But for now, I'd be very scared if I was them. Yeah, Mad. Redline was kind enough to raid my stream. The view count and the number of viewers absolutely jumped, and I appreciate each and every person that is here. If you haven't done so yet, I would also appreciate your subscription. It costs you absolutely nothing. It helps me out a ton. Relatively new as a streamer, still working towards the 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. I think I have a link to my MF video. Yep, there it is. So there's the MF video somebody was asking about earlier. Now keep in mind that was back in November? Before he expertised absolutely every single commander in the game. Yes, including Lubu, including Montezuma, including Suleiman. Seriously, every single commander in the game. I have another video out there showing him doing that, so help Lambo set by subscribing so he can continue to afford to give me resources. Oh, so here's that. Is that a Pakal they've got in the fort? Oh, that's going down quick. Gilga Henry. Okay, last time it was Henry Gilga. This time it's Gilga Henry. I got my finger on the nuke button.
And we say bye-bye.
Yeah, I think they were probably just trolling with that Pakal garrison. They were hoping it would get swarmed, but when 93 has a field presence like this, there's no need to swarm a rally, or there's no need to swarm a fort. Samuel says 1175 are strong versus B kingdoms, but they are not a real Imperium kingdom. But not versus a real Imperium kingdom. Ben says, what the fuck was that? What, the explosion? Or the Trump saying bye-bye? That's Donald Trump.
We say bye-bye.
Emotional damage.
Is that causing you some emotional damage? And now this fort is on...
Fire! 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 Fire!
I don't know, Michael. I don't know. We were watching one of those unsupported rallies earlier, and it just got wrecked. I can't imagine they got good trades, especially getting swarmed like that either. Yeah, see, 1534 is not even out here. You'd think if they were allies, they would at least be trying to help 1175. I mean, they are allies in terms of the map, but maybe they're talking behind the doors. Maybe they're thank you for the subscription, Mohammed. Maybe they're talking in chat and trying to organize something at a specific time, and Korean downtime, give them a chance to prove themselves later. It's 10 a.m. in Korea. Are they all at work? Did they not take a day off for the pass opening? I mean, I play in a low seed D kingdom, and whenever pass is open, I will generally take the day off. In many of these Imperium kingdoms, that is actually the expectation, right? Hey, Josh. Good to see you. How you doing? I mean, I have the luxury of working from home as well, so I can generally be around unless I have a meeting scheduled and I have to do a presentation or something at work during the meeting. Generally be around most of the time. That said, at age 52, staying up for 36 hours straight is not always a fun time. Mad popping off his stream or his Nightbot in there. So probably, 35, 40 minutes before that fort can repair. Looks like 93 is all over the field here, and there's just some cheeseburgering going on. Let's jump back down to the 1365 area. JST's got more of a field presence now than they did. Well, little bit, not much. So yes, thank you Nightbot for reminding everyone where I get my name from. Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin, the frozen tundra. See much going on here other than some open field fighting. Looks like they're repairing this fort. What about you guys? When you're in a KvK, do you take days off of work for pass openings? Let's see. Let's start a poll. Prospect called in today and planned vacation around KvK. Yeah, luckily enough, I work a job where I earn, what is it, 7.8 hours of PTO, which is paid time off every 2 weeks. So I get pretty much one day off every 2 weeks that I earn. That's why JST was coming down here. They were rallying this flag. I can't quite tell what that rally is. Henry's gonna get swarmed. Henry Nebu, so it'll trade halfway decent if it gets swarmed, but there it goes.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, I mean, I think JST, and I hate to say surprised a lot of people, but I think a lot of people out there thought 1960 would just walk all over JST and 1365, and that it was a very good battle when this first zone opened. I think they did surprise a lot of people, but yet it wasn't a surprise because it is 1365, right? All right, so back to 93 side. That fort's still burning. That fort's still burning. And we see Pakal's cheeseburgering. Yeah, right now we have 24 votes, and 62% of the people say that they do take a day off when they have pass openings in their KvKs. So, I mean, I guess a very high-profile KvK like this, I would honestly, and I'm just being honest here again, stating my own opinion, I would expect more presence from 1175 than they currently have. I get it. People got to sleep. I get it. Some people have to work, but one would think that in a high-profile KvK like this, knowing that they're facing 1960, 1093, two of the top kingdoms in the game, they would have better organization and more presence here, even during their quote-unquote downtime. Just my thoughts. I mean, you can't fight against a 1960 or against a 1093 and have any downtime. In these type of KvKs, the kingdom that takes advantage of the camp that takes advantage of another camp's downtime is going to be the camp that comes out victorious. Yeah, and just think, after this KvK, 1960 is bringing in another alliance, a second alliance from 1412, right? I think 1412A is the alliance that was coming into 960 after this KvK. So that's going to add another dynamic, right? Rumham Dan, thank you for the subscription, sir. I think they have built their kingdom in a way which other kingdoms can model themselves after. Now, getting all those whales to migrate into a kingdom is very, very hard. And 2489 is a perfect example of a kingdom that's trying to, in my opinion, mimic what 1960 is doing. You know, Foe and Baba and a lot of the 556 players went to 2489 with Arvix. Who Arvix is in 1960, right? So, you know, those look for 2489 to be an up and coming kingdom and talked about more and more in the future. And it's like 1534, they send some marches out, and 1093, a bunch of marches go over there. 1534 goes back to their cities. So the 1093 marches then go back over to the 1175 side. Okay, they don't want to play with us. Well, come over here to play again. I will not be going to 2489. I have no desire to play in an Imperium Kingdom KvK ever again. Been there, done that, enjoyed that, but at the same time, some of those KvKs made me want to walk away from this game. And I have much more fun playing this game with a group of 30 to 40 people who I all know by name. You know, I know their spouses' names. I know their kids' names. You know, we get on voice on a daily basis and just shoot the shit. You know, I have more fun playing with a smaller, tighter, close-knit group of people than I ever did playing in a massive kingdom where you jump online and you say hello to everyone, and the first comment you get is, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Right? I mean, there may be a time in the future where if MF and another couple people want to jump and play in an Imperium KvK, I might go with them and jump to an Imperium Kingdom, play one KvK, and come back to 1029. But I don't think I will ever go to an Imperium Kingdom to stay ever again. I mean, in the kingdom I'm in. How do I let me think on how I'd like to say this, right? Rankings. I mean, I like being a big fish in a small pond more than I like being a small fish in a big pond. If that makes sense, right? I like being able to be a rally leader and be a garrison captain from time to time. Whereas in a big Imperium Kingdom, there are always going to be players with better gear, with better armaments than you. So I started in Kingdom 1207. Left that kingdom with a large group of players, went to Kingdom 1039, which was the Kingdom of Solomar and the White Tigers. Played there for a bunch of KvKs until things fell apart there. Then I went to 1052 with OV. I was lucky enough to participate on the Season 3 team OV had for Osiris League, win Osiris League with them. Had some very good KvKs with OV and some very bad KvKs with OV. One of the OV KvKs we played against 1254 and we absolutely got slobber-knuckered. We got our asses handed to us. Absolutely no doubt about it. 1254 bent us over, did not apply lubricant, and shoved it up our backsides. But we had some very good KvKs there in OV as well. 1052 and 1029, my current kingdom, played together in the KvK, and that's where I met MF and Kat and Mavic and all the folks in 1029. And I asked MF if I could migrate here, and MF said no. Okay, I respect that. Man says no, I'm not going to push it any further. 24 hours later, MF came and said, okay, can you come and talk to us? So I jumped on Discord with them, had a conversation with, there were probably about 20 players from 1029 on that Discord. And ultimately at the end of the day, they said, all right, you're cool. We played with you. You hung out with us more than you did with your own team. You're an older, more mature player. So yeah, come on over. And then I made my way to 1029 and here I stay. The thing is, in this kingdom, win or lose, we have fun. And I'd like to think that I have made some friendships in this kingdom with some of the people here that will last a lifetime. Once this game goes away, I'm going to stay in touch with these people and remain friends with these folks. That's how tight-knit we are. And I enjoy that more than I do being in a kingdom with 1,000 players where you don't know each other's names. Here, if I'm on and we're playing KvK and I need help, I can pick up the phone and I can call somebody and I know they'll be there. I know they have my back. And they know the same thing with me. If they're on and they need help or they need my garrison, all they got to do is pick up the phone and call me. And I'm there. I just got to boot up the PC and I'm there. I have their back. They have my back. JST said they will be pushing 60 around 2 days. And then we can see 60 if they defend GST. Okay. So, Yun, yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, says 2 days from now, 1365 is going to go to town and push 1960. I don't know if they should wait 2 days myself. because by then it looks like 1093 will have disposed of 1175 and 1534 over here, but maybe that's why they are waiting. Maybe they're waiting for 1534 and 1175 to get their asses handed to them over there by 1093, so they can come down. Where are they? Come down here to help. There's 1534 right there, PX34. I saw Mimi in here somewhere at one point, right? And maybe that's why they're waiting 2 days to push. So then it's 3 camps versus 3 camps over there, and the real fun will begin. I don't know. And when I say 1175 and 1534 are getting their asses handed to them, you know, that's based on the last 2 hours observing this section here. You know, they may very well wake up. They may very well turn the tables here. Stranger things have happened in KvK, right? I'm sorry, Samuel, I don't understand. Is Vavi? Oh, is Mimi close to past 5? I swear they had a fort over there. So we can see 93's got a presence over here, right? Right here. And they are slowly working their way over toward this this JST, this BLN territory here. I think MK is MK 1175. No, that's 2381. $11.75 was over here earlier, I swear. I'm not making this shit up. Near the BLN fort. Which BLN? SH5, I think that's them. No, that's fire camp. BLN, here's BLN. Oh, Vavi is, there we go. Excited Barbie. Yeah, I should have known, right? So, I mean, you know, and maybe that's why 1175 isn't putting up too much of a fight up there, because they're trying to focus on 960 down here. I mean, they're split and fighting in 2 places, it seems, but time will tell. Time will tell, right? I guess if those forts get eliminated up here, then they will all be here fighting. And that will be interesting then, right? Excited Barbie indeed. Where's the pink Barbie car? I don't know. Do they even make Barbies anymore? Do little girls play with dolls still? I know my daughter did when she was growing up, but she's 22 now. Hanging out at age 7, they all want iPhone 14s, right? I remember my kids when they were growing up. Dad, can I have a cell phone? All my friends have cell phones. Sure, let me get you a cell phone. So then you get them one of the cell phones where they got to buy their own points to recharge it, right? It's like, here you go. Here's your cell phone. Now guess what? You got to mow the lawn. You got to shovel the snow. You got to do babysitting. You got to earn your own money to buy your minutes to put on your cell phone. So if you're going to sit here and text your friends all day long at, 0.3 minutes per text, you better get a fucking job. You better mow some lawns. You better earn your own damn money to understand the value of a cell phone minute. So all my kids had to buy their own minutes for their cell phones until they proved they understood the value of a cell phone, the value of time, and the value of a minute, and the value of $1. I guess I'm different like that. Hey B, what's the status? You're late? Well, it looks like 1093 is pushing into 1534 and 1175 up here in this zone here. In the other zone with 1960 and 1365 stuff, it's kind of touch and go. We've got 93 with forts here. We've got 1175 with forts here. We've got 1534 with forts here. We've got 1365 with multiple forts here. 1060 with multiple or 1960 with multiple forts here. In a couple days, this area here is where the battle is going to be. I think it looks to me like the goal of the 1365 and their allies is to keep 1960 out of Kingsland. It looks to me like they believe their path to victory is by keeping 1960 out of Kingsland. So that, in my opinion, is what they're focused on, because you've got 1175 forts burning here, but yet you see 1175 down there fighting 960 and not really defending their territory up here. So that, that's the way I see it. Honestly, I haven't been, I'll have other streamers watching this KvK, and I'll be watching it in the background while I'm working. I haven't been solely focused on this KvK, and I am the first one to admit I am not a flag guy. I am not a territory guy. When we're in KvK in my kingdom, we have others that do that, and they say Lambo smash, and I go smash. Do I think 365 can? There's a chance. The KvK is not over. Until the KvK is over, there's always a chance. Do I think 1960 and 1093 together are going to be very, very difficult to beat? Absolutely. The Discord link is not working. Okay. Try the Discord link that is in the stream description itself. That one just worked for me. The one that Nightbot's spitting out might not. I might not have updated that link when I should have. So thanks for letting me know, Josh. Samuel says 1093 is making 1174 and is it 13? Do I have that wrong? I've been saying 1534. Okay, yeah, 1534 look like Dead Kingdoms. Hassan, thank you for the subscription. Bad says it's not possible. 960 can still reach Kingsland through another. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. It's getting late for me. I generally work at 4 a.m. Yeah, okay, so 960 can come into Kingsland through here. Yeah, so they can't keep them out of Kingsland, but they can definitely limit the number of ways they have to get in there, right? Yeah, and I've probably said this a dozen times on this stream B that you know, a lot of these other streamers are calling this 1365 versus 1960 KvK, but 1093 is just as powerful as 1365 is, and they should not ever be overlooked. All right, thanks, Josh. I will fix the Nightbot link at some point here. But thanks for letting me know. It's greatly appreciated. Copy. I'm just going to do that now quick before I forget, if you guys don't mind. Edit. Paste. Oh, nope. Don't want to do that. Yeah, it's not liking it. It's not working with me, so screw that. I'll do that tomorrow. So yeah, I'm sorry, B. As I was saying, you know, 1093 is often overlooked as one of the top kingdoms in this game. Yeah, at one point I saw lots of memes about it being a retirement kingdom. It doesn't look like they're retired to me. Alright, this fort, I don't know if it repaired yet or not. If not, it's about to. Wow, we have increased probably 80 subscribers this stream. So thank you, everybody. I mean, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart. If you have not yet subscribed, we'd greatly appreciate it. We're working our way towards that 1,000 subscribers. Doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me out greatly. The more subscriptions, the more likes I have, the more people my videos get in front of. I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's a good thing for me. It's a bad thing if you don't like my content. But if you don't like my content, well, what are you still doing here, right? Not trying to make a whole shit ton of money off of this, but if in 15 years I can supplement my Social Security check when I retire, fantastic. Until then, if it buys me the daily bundle every single day so I can finish my Chandra group death, fantastic. Yeah, 1960 is a unique kingdom. I know players that went there from OV. They are definitely stacked with spenders and fighters and whales. not much. I mean, this is just people cheeseburgering, right? It's not serious fighting. I feel sorry for these 1175 players that get caught in the middle of this. I haven't seen 2489 in action yet to be able to make an educated guess there at this point in time, not having seen 2489 in action. I would have to say I would favor 1960 in that 1 versus 1 matchup. I mean, 2489 is stacked, don't get me wrong. They're building a solid kingdom there, but is Arvix going to fight himself? Be playing on 1960 Arvix on his iPad and be playing on 2489 Arvix on his computer? Or is he just going to sit out that KvK if they match up against each other? It'd be interesting to see, right? Gold pit, please. Somebody said gold pit, please. Sorry, I can't build a gold pit in your kingdom. I don't know, B. They kind of held their own. Held their own against 1365, right? I mean, they did what they needed to do. Yeah, 5 or 6 Arvix at 2049, exactly right. Something's going on here. I don't quite know what yet. Are they they're not touching that flag. Oh, they're building to touch that flag. But that's not even going to touch that flag, so. Well, it looks like it should, but then you got the dots going down here. Maybe the mountains are too high. That's stupid. I think Skywalker's got a video, something about the terrain height of the mountains sometimes blocks flags from jumping them, and it has, I don't know. We'll see, I guess, when this flag builds, if it actually touches this territory or not. So how long do we got there? 19 minutes? I mean, that would be epic, though, if they could jump the mountains there and then burn this flag, and then just start working their way up from behind and say, fuck these forts, let those burn for 24 hours. Click the blue flag, this flag here. I mean, yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going to touch. But if you look at the blue dotted line, then it doesn't look like it's going to touch. So we'll see in 13 minutes now. In the meantime, I kind of want to watch this fort. They should be rallying it again soon. Just scouted it. So we'll watch a rally on this fort. We'll see if this flag touches. And then after that, we'll probably call it for the evening. I get up about, it's only 7:40 p.m. here where I'm at, but I do wake up about 3 a.m. to start working, and by 4 a.m. And I am old, and if you ask anyone who knows me, they will tell you this is the truth. I absolutely need my beauty sleep. Yeah, I don't understand why the mountain stops it, but like I said, Skywalker's got a whole video about the height of the mountain, something or other. Again, I'm not a territory guy, so I couldn't tell you for sure. Discord, there we go. All right, it was bugging the piss out of me. So I updated the Discord links and, of course, screwed up and closed out of the music again. Damn it. Sorry, we'll get that back up there for you. Just a second. Browsing. We are looking for hard rock. There we go. There we go. There is a touching flag right there, though. Lock on Stratus. Thank you for the subscription. Greatly appreciate it. Tom Warlock. Thank you as well. Seems like these notifications sometimes take a little bit to pop up. How's it going, Lock On? Good to see you. All right, we are going to leave it right here for just a second. I need to step away. Quick bio break. Be back in like 2-3 minutes. Okay. Thank you, thank you. We are back. I feel much better now. Do you remember me? Huh? Your name looks really familiar. 1389. I remember playing KvK with you at some point recently. Lycan. What's going on? Good to see you guys here. Thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing. Grab my gold heads here before I forget. Sorry. Oh, here comes a rally. And it's already getting swarmed. That should be Henry Nebu if they don't have the field presence. Oh. Oh, someone's hitting it with a Tommy. That does not fare well for the rally.
We say bye-bye.
All right, let's check on that flag. How long has this flag got? 6 minutes. How long has this flag got? 2 minutes. So we'll see in 2 minutes if this actually does touch or if it doesn't. I don't think it will, though, because the dotted lines don't connect to it. The blue dotted lines. You know, this should be the territory when the flag is done. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, based on this yellow dotted line, where the flag was placed, I would think it should touch, right? But either 1175 is starting to wake up a little bit, or 93 just has split their forces to come over here by the flag a little bit more, or a little of both. Any cities off territory here? Send some coordinates to 1093. City rally? That's fire camp. That's 1365 camp. I'm surprised that... Okay, that just repaired then. Alright, let's see if that territory touches. 20 seconds. I don't know for certain, Josh. I thought they were more of a Vietnamese Indonesia type. But it looks like they're more international now. So, 93 kind of stays off of Facebook, stays off of Lost Kingdom chats. They kind of try. I think, and they do this intentionally. I feel they try and fly under people's radar. Hey, Share Viral says 500 plus forts by 1960 alone. What the fuck is this kingdom playing rock? That's the meta, right? And 1365 and their allies are building a ton of forts in that area now as well. So I will see. That new KvK limits the number of forts you can build because they have to touch holy sites. So we'll see how that plays out. It's going to be more of a flag game then. It will benefit kingdoms who are not afraid to swarm, in my opinion. What do you think? Do they swarm this flag or do they rally this flag? I haven't seen any troops get pumped into there, but we haven't been solely focused on it. This is the most troops I've seen 1175 with since we've been watching. I mean, the next few days will tell us all we need to know about 1175, won't they? High profile KvK. They're not fighting low seed A's, high seed B kingdoms. Can they play with the big boys or girls? I mean, 1175 and 1534 need to do a better job working together. Right? There is no reason two camps like this should be getting walked on by one camp. All right, let's close this poll. We had 119 votes. Wow. 59% of the people said yes, they generally take a day off of work for a pass opening. I'm using OBS Studio with a Stream FX plugin. What does that Stream FX plugin allow me to do? If I am actually playing in KvK, I can blur the entire left side of the screen where the chat is. Or if I'm moving around the map, I can blur the entire screen so people don't see markers. So that's what I use the Stream FX plugin for. And on the side, I use Nightbot and Stream Elements as well. Yeah, I mean that's the meta, right? I saw people railing on 1960 for building so many forts, but now, 1365 and their allies doing the same type of thing. It's part of the strategy of this game, like it or not. I think most everyone here has been in a kingdom. Oh, and they just swarmed the flag. Okay, there's probably nothing in it. That was easy. I think most everyone that plays this game has been in a kingdom that has used fort strategy to their advantage. And most everyone who plays this game has been in a kingdom who has been pissed off because the fort strategy has been used against them. It is what it is. So that fort's still burning, that 1174 fort. 1534 fort is repairing. I would imagine that will start burning soon. But yeah, the good plan from 93. Focus on the flag. $1534 is either going to need to start back flagging here or basically say screw it. Yeah, if 93 can keep the pressure on 1534 and 1174 up here, or 1175 up here, which it looks like they're going to be able to do, that will prevent those two camps from coming down and helping 1365 against 1960, and 1093 is down there burning some 1365 territory as well. So the next few days will tell us a lot. That said, the real fight's going to take place in Kingsland. You know, Kingsland will be where the fun is. If you like lag. You know, I mean, there were several streams earlier today that were very hard to watch, and these were streamers. They weren't even trying to fight, just because of the lag. And I get it. Literally, there's thousands of people fighting with anywhere from 5 to 7 marches each. Oh, look at all the... was that a rally? Did they rally and I missed it? And that's where all the sad faces are from? Probably. I get it. There's thousands of players. 5 to 7 marches each. That's a lot of data going back and forth from client side or player devices to server side servers, that those servers have to then manage and send out additional data to those client devices. You know, that's a lot of data going back and forth. That's a lot for any server to handle, even the most modern, up-to-date servers. But yeah, you would hope that a game that's 4 years old has figured that stuff out by now. I don't know that Rise of Kingdoms ever anticipated Super Imperium alliances, I guess we'll call them. You know, like the 1365s, the 1254s, the 1093 type kingdoms in the past. Oh, I can guarantee you that everyone from 60 GT had 7 marches out there. I mean, they were there. Those players were pretty much required to buy the Mountain Warfare bundles, right? Alright, I just want to see this fort on fire yet, and then I'm going to call it an evening. Although, I hate to do that, but, you know, work in the morning comes first, and I have to get some sleep tonight. The interesting part is going to begin when this flag goes down. So let me just check quick, see if there's anyone else out there streaming. Yep, all of my stuff is old. It's saying there are people live, but then I click on their link and it's not showing them live, so. Share Viral says 60 love to bully weak seed A kingdoms. Now they got a real opponent and gave so many excuses for their loss. I don't didn't 1960 play against 1307? I wouldn't call them a weak A seed kingdom, but hey, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. There has been lots of bullshit in Facebook from both sides. I think I don't know that a lot of the stuff that's said in Facebook is actually players in those kingdoms. I think it's a lot of people just trying to stir up shit and create drama. It's funny to read, but I don't put a lot of faith in what I see on Facebook. Actions speak louder than words. I like watching. Let's watch these big ass kingdoms fight with lots of high powered players and just enjoy. Here comes another rally at the pass. It's looks like a Harold Nebu again. Why send Harold Nebu against Jan? Archers and that rally's absolutely getting fucking wrecked. No field support and you send archers into cavalry? Maybe okay, it was getting swarmed too, but I mean still. So, I mean, this has been an absolutely fantastic stream. Thanks once again to Redline for the raid earlier. I had my highest viewer count ever in this stream. Appreciate each and every one of you being here. I know you have a choice of where you can go to get your entertainment, and I appreciate you sticking here with me for a little while. If you haven't done so yet, it costs you absolutely nothing. I would greatly appreciate your subscription. Greatly appreciate if you could like the stream too. That would be fantastic. Absolutely free to you. And you will hopefully join us for future streams. I do need to jump off and get a couple of things done before I crash for the evening. We will if this is going on yet tomorrow, we'll see if we can't fire up another stream tomorrow evening. Everyone's streaming the 109, or excuse me, everyone's streaming the 1960 365 side of the map. I'm quite enjoying what I'm seeing here from 1093 myself. I hate to do it because it looks like things are just getting interesting now. Looks like 1175 is starting to come alive. Looks like 1093 has got flags that are going to be burning over here and going to be building into this zone shortly. But I cannot be a zombie at work tomorrow. I've got a lot of things that I got to do. Again, thanks guys. Thanks ladies. Appreciate you all. That said, we'll see you next time.